Hello everyone, so welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video we will learn how to schedule posts for Facebook group directly from Google Sheets. So imagine this, you have a Google Sheet and in this Google Sheet there are 3 columns. The first column is for the festival, let's say Christmas. The second column is for the greetings, Merry Christmas, let there be peace. The third column is of course for the date, that is 25th of December 2021. So what you really want to do here is, on 25th of December 2021, that is the Christmas day, you want to automatically publish this greeting on your Facebook group. So this is a very simple idea. You have a ton of data in your Google Sheet. On the basis of the date, you want to automatically publish the post on your Facebook group. Now the problem here is, there is no active connection between Google Sheets and Facebook. So in cases like these, we have to bring an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Google Sheets and Facebook. So what Pabbly Connect will do is, anytime there is a data present in Google Sheet, it will automatically publish this particular data on your Facebook group according to the scheduled date. Now the best part of using Pabbly Connect is, a person without any technical background can perform this integration very easily. Now before I show you the steps, how about we begin with a real-time example.
Okay, so as you can see, this is my Google Sheet. It has been titled Festivals and Dates. And this is my Facebook group. Okay, so now the idea is that I have a ton of festivals in this particular Google Sheet. Okay, so these are all the festivals and their respective greetings are this. Okay, this is their respective image link and of course the date of the festival. For instance, we have a festival that is 𝗃𝙗𝘼 and this is the greetings and this is the image link. So let's explore the image. So this is the image and as you can see, this is about a farmer and this festival that is 𝗃𝙗𝘼 is related to farmers. Okay, and this is the greetings. Greetings to everyone on this auspicious occasion. On 𝗃𝙗𝘼, we laud the outstanding efforts of our industrious farmer. And today is 13th of September 2021 and as it happens, the festival that is 𝗃𝙗𝘼 is also today, 13th of September 2021. So what I'm going to do here is, let me just take you to my Facebook group. Okay, it has been titled Yoga Sessions and this is the Facebook group that has been automatically published. Greetings to everyone on this auspicious occasion. On 𝗃𝙗𝘼, we had laud the outstanding efforts of our industrious farmer and this is the same image. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Google Sheets to Facebook group? Okay, so you're going to send the data from Google Sheets to Facebook in just 3 easy steps. We have the step 1, that is connect Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so in the first step, first of all, you are going to log into Pabbly Connect and afterwards you are going to integrate Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. In the second step, you have collect the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. So you have the data of the festivals in Google Sheets. Now data of that festivals should be made available in Pabbly Connect. Now we have the step 3, send the same data to Facebook group for creating a group post. Okay, so now we have the details of the festival in Pabbly Connect. Using those details, we are going to create a post in Facebook group. The integration is very easy. Let me just show you the process. Okay, so to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. All you have to do is just hover on products and here you will find the part that is connect. Just click on connect. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. All you have to do is just click on sign up for free. Here you can build your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already built an account. So when I click here, I will be brought to the app section of Pabbly. So this is the app section of Pabbly. Let me just scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I will be giving it as Google Sheets to, Google Sheets to Facebook group. Google Sheets to Facebook group. Of course, you can give any name according to your choice. It's totally on you. And let me just straight away click on create. So basically, when you click on create, you will find the 2 windows. So these are the 2 windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. So the idea is that I want to publish the post on Facebook group at a particular time. So right now, today is 13th of September 2021 and the time is 4 p.m. So let's say I want to publish the Facebook group post Facebook group post at 4:30 p.m. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm just going to the trigger, and here in the choose app, I'm going to add schedule by Pabbly. Schedule by Pabbly it is. Why? This is because we want to publish the post on Facebook group at a particular day at a particular time. Okay, so here we have the first question. How often do you want to run your workflow? So I want to run this workflow every day. So I have selected every day. Now we have to mention the time. So I have mentioned somewhere earlier that I want to publish the post on the Facebook group at 4:30 p.m. So the time here it is showing is 10:30 p.m. 10:30, and it is demanding time in UTC format. So as you can see right now it is 4:02 4 p.m. exactly, to be precise 4 p.m. So this 4 p.m. time is in IST, the Indian Standard Time. I know it can be a bit confusing. Okay, I'm working from India, and the time we follow is known as Indian Standard Time, and the Indian Standard Time is 4 p.m. I want to enter the time of publishing at in UTC format. Okay, so we want the time in UTC format. So the Indian Standard Time is different from the UTC, that is Universal Coordinated Time. So first of all, we have to convert the Indian Standard Time to UTC. It's actually pretty easy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to type UTC to IST converter. So this is the one we want. Okay, and as you can see, in the UTC it is showing 10:30 a.m. and the IST is 4 p.m. Now I want to make sure that my post is published at 4:30 p.m. So the equivalent UTC is 11 a.m. Okay, I repeat this again, the equivalent UTC is 11 a.m. So imagine if I want to publish the post at, let's say, 2:30. So the equivalent UTC is 9 a.m. Now I'm working from India, that is why I follow Indian Standard Time. Now if you are working with some other country, let's say Britain, you must be following London Standard Time. So make sure that you enter the equivalent UTC. I want to publish the post at 4:30 p.m. So the equivalent UTC is 11 a.m. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mention the time as 11:00, that is 11 a.m. Okay, so let me just straight away click on save. Okay, so now we have saved the time. So basically we have worked with time, now we have to work with data. So what is our data? So this is our data. Okay, as you can see, this is all the data that we need. So we want to send all this data to Pabbly Connect. So what I'm going to do here is, we have the action window, and in the choose app, I'm going to select it as Google Sheets, because we want all this data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. Now in the action event, how about we make it as get rows? Simply just click on connect. Okay, so we are going with a new connection. Just click on connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so these are basically, let it load. Okay, so these are all the Gmail accounts I have logged in. Okay, now I'm interested in working with, let me show you, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, so this particular Google Sheet, that is festival and dates, is present in this account. So I'm selecting this one. Okay, so it is trying to log in, just give it 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so before I press continue, before I give access to Pabbly Connect, let me remind you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. On the basis of that trust, let me just press continue. Authorization successful, brilliant. Okay, so as you can see, after authorization, we have 3 fields: select spreadsheet, select sheet, and the range. So let's start with the select spreadsheet. Now I'm interested in working with this sheet, that is festival and dates. So it is showing all the spreadsheet that is present in my Gmail account. These are all the spreadsheet that is present in my Gmail account. Now out of all these sheets, I'm interested in working with this one, festival and dates. So I'm selecting festival and dates. Okay, so for this particular sheet, that is festival and dates, there is only one sheet, that is sheet 1. This is because there is only one sheet, sheet 1. Okay, so by default, it is already showing there is only one sheet, that is sheet 1. It has already selected it. Now we have to mention the range. So what is the range? So as you can see, this is the festival. Okay, these are all the festivals: Gnocchi, Citizenship Day, Cyber Monday, up to New Year. So these are all the festival. These are their respective greetings. Okay, these are their respective image links, and of course the date. So I want to send all this data from this cell to the last cell, that is this one. So the first cell is A2. Okay, so this is the address of cell, that is A2. And this is the last one, that is D14. Okay, as you can see, D14, this is the address of that cell. So I want to send the data from this cell to this cell, basically a diagonal. Okay, so this is our range, A2 to D14. I'm just going to copy this. Afterwards, I'm just going to paste it here. So we have mentioned the range. So when I click on save and send test request, it will send all this data to Pabbly Connect. So let me do that. Okay, so as you can see, we have got all the data. For instance, we have the first data, okay, that is 𝗏𝗏𝗍𝗍. Okay, so this is the one 𝗏𝗏𝗍𝗍. So we have the first festival 𝗏𝗏𝗍𝗏. This is his respective greetings, okay, greetings to everyone and all those stuff. And then we have the image link, so we do have the image link. And afterwards, we have the date, the festival date, that is basically today, okay, that is 13th of September 2021. Then we have the second festival, that is Citizenship Day. Okay, Citizenship Day, that is the second one. This is the greetings, I think. Okay, we celebrate the special occasion, this is the image link. Okay, so this is the image link, and afterwards we also have the date. So this is basically the date. So we have got all of that. Now let's explore a random one. How about this one, Thanksgiving Day? Okay, so let's see, do we have a Thanksgiving Day? Yeah, Thanksgiving Day it is. This is of course the greetings message, and then we have the image link and the date. So we have Thanksgiving Day. Now let's explore the last one, that is New Year's Day. So do we have the last one, that is the New Year's Day? Yeah, New Year's Day. Life is short. Okay, life is short. Excellent. And then we have the date, that is 1st of January 2021. And this is the image link, and of course the row index, that is 14. This is because this is the last row, the row index 14. Excellent. So we have got all this data in from Pabbly Connect, from Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. Excellent. So what's next? So now that we have got the data, we have to apply condition. The condition is if the current date is equal to the festival date. Okay, if the current date is equal to the festival date, that will be our condition. So the problem here is we can't apply conditions to all of them. Okay, so that is why we will be working on this particular row, applying the condition, and the same stuff will be repeated for the rest of them. So basically this whole row will be our prototype. So on this row we will be applying the condition. The same condition will be applied to the rest of them. Okay, so what we are going to do here is to apply condition on this particular row. First we are going to isolate this particular row. Okay, we are going to fully isolate this particular row. So basically this first row will be our first iteration. This will be our second iteration, the third iteration, fourth iteration, and this will be continued up to the last one, that is New Year's Day. So this will be our first iteration. We will deal with that iterator later, but first what we are going to do here is we are going to isolate this particular row. So it's actually pretty easy. First of all, just observe carefully, just toggle this to the right. I'm sorry, to the left. Okay, scroll down, just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, this is the response. Okay, and we have the whole data in form of an array. So this is the whole data, from our Google Sheet in Pabbly Connect, but this time this is in a form of an array and we can't really recognize it. Okay, we have all the data from Google Sheet in Pabbly Connect in form of an array. So what's next? So what we are going to do here is we are just going to isolate this particular data. Okay, that is this first row. Okay, 𝗏𝗏𝗍𝗍. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to introduce the module that is known as the iterator. Why iterator? Because this one is will be our first iteration. We are going to apply conditions on them, and the same conditions will be applied to the rest of them one by one. So this will continue up to the last iteration, that is New Year's Day. Excellent. So what I'm going to do here is in the choose app, let me just add iterator. Just observe carefully, it's very easy. Okay, so now in the choose array, it is already showing response result. So as you can see, this is the response result. Okay, this is the response result. You don't have to do anything. Okay, just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, we have the data of our first row, that is 𝗏𝗏𝗍𝗏. Okay, we have the festival name, we have the greetings, the image link, and of course the date. We have the festival name, the greetings, the image link, and the date. So we have all the data. Excellent. So what's next? So now we have got the data. Now we are ready to apply the condition. The condition is something like this. If the current date is equal to the festival date. Today is 13th of September 2021, and the festival date is again 13th of September 2021. So to equate the current date as well as the festival date, first we have to establish the current date. We obviously know that is today is 13th of September 2021, but the system doesn't know. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to establish the current date. And to establish the current date, it's actually very easy. Okay, in the choose app, in the newly created action window, I'm going to add date time formatter. Okay, Just bear with me, it's very easy. Now in the action event, how about we make it as current date? Okay, just click on connect. Okay, now the format that we want is month, day and year format. As you can see, this is the month, that is 9 September, and then we have the day, that is 13th, and of course the year. Okay, so month, day and year, this is the format that we want. So I'm just going to make it as month, day and year. Okay, now it is asking a question, should we include time in the response? No, we don't want time in response, so that is why I'm keeping it as a default one, that is false. So when I click on save and send test request, it will show the value of the current date. Okay, that is 13th of September 2021. This is the month, this is the day, and this is of course the year. So what we are going to do here is we are going to establish the condition if the festival date is equal to the current date. Now imagine if two quantities are equal. Okay, if A is equal to B, that means the subtraction of A and B will be 0. Okay, if two quantities are equal, the subtraction of both these quantities will be 0. So if we subtract the festival date as well as the current date, the subtraction will yield 0. Okay, so that's the approach we are going with. Okay, so basically we are going to subtract the festival date as well as the current date. So let me just include one more action window. Okay, so this time we are going to subtract the festival date as well as the current date. So that is why I'm going to include number formatter. Okay, because we are going to subtract two numbers. Number formatter it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as spreadsheet formulas? Just observe carefully, it's very easy. Let me just straight away click on connect. Okay, so now it is asking me to mention the formula. Now before I mention the formula, just click on check full list here. We click here. Okay, so let me just scroll down. Okay, so as you can see, this is the formula that we will be working on. As you can see, this is the formula days, and we have one date and we have the second date. So basically we are going to subtract this date, and this is the result. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this whole formula. Afterwards, I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, here I'm going to add the festival date. So let me just remove this default date. Okay, and the festival date that we have got is this one. Okay, that is 13th of September 2021. And the module that we were working on is the iterator module. Okay, we have isolated all the data of the first row, and that is why we have got this data. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click here, and let me just map it. Okay, so we have mapped it. So easy. So we have mapped the festival date. Now we are going to subtract it with the current date. So this is something that we have established earlier. So this is the current date, and this is something we have got from the date time formatter. So I'm just going to remove this. Okay, and afterwards I'm just going to click here, and we have mapped it. So when I click on save and send test request, it will subtract this date and this date. Now this is basically equal, so that is why it will give the result as 0. The subtraction of the festival date as well as the current date is 0. Okay, so now we have to apply the filter or the if statement. Basically it means if the subtraction of the current date as well as the festival date is equal to 0, then only the post should be published on the Facebook group. If the subtraction is not 0, it basically means the current date as well as the festival date is not equal. That is why we don't have to publish anything. So what I'm going to do here is we are going to apply a filter. Okay, it will filter the data, and the data that we need is if the current date, okay, the subtraction of the current date as well as the festival date is equal to 0, then only the data should flow. So I'm just going to click here. This is the result. Okay, 0 is equal to 0. Okay, so basically it means the subtraction of the current date as well as the festival date is equal to 0, then only the data should flow to the next level. This is a bit tricky to understand, but if you think, it's pretty obvious, because what we have done here is we have subtracted the current date or the festival date as well as the current date, and if the subtraction is equal to 0, it basically means you can publish the post on your Facebook group. Okay, that is why 0 is equal to 0. It basically means when I click on save and send test request, it definitely will show the condition is true. So what we are going to do here is now we have established the conditions. Now we are going to deal with the Facebook group. So I promise you this is the last window. Okay, so here now we are ready to publish our post. So Facebook. So as you can see, we have choices like Facebook custom audience, Facebook group, Facebook lead ads. We are going with Facebook groups. Now in the action event, how about we make it as post a photo because we have a photo. Okay, this is the one that we want. We have to post, that is why. And let me just straight away click on connect. We are going with a new connection. Just click on connect with Facebook groups. Now remember this, my Facebook account is already open, so that is why the authorization is successful. Excellent. So these are all the groups I have. Now I'm interested in working with this particular group, that is yoga session. So I'm selecting the one that is yoga session. Okay. Now we have to mention the photo URL. Okay, so there is something you have to do. Before we work with the Facebook group, there is a small app that you have to install. So let me just take you to a Facebook group, okay, and let me show you how you can install this app. So first of all, go to settings. Okay, so this is the settings page of this particular group. Scroll down, okay, and here in the apps, just click on edit. Okay, so as you can see, I have installed two apps. One of them is Pabbly Connect. So this is the app that you have to install. Okay, this is the app that you have to install. In my case, I have already installed. So let me teach you how you can install. Let me just straight away click on add apps. Okay, and here just search for Pabbly Connect. Okay, in my case, it's already installed, so that is why it won't be showing. But still, if I search Pabbly Connect, now as you can see, it's not showing. This is because in my case, this app is already installed. Okay, so all you have to do is just search for Pabbly Connect and the app button will come here and just click on install. That's all you have to do. Okay, so you have installed the app. Now you have to mention the photo URL. So what is the photo URL? Okay, so this is something that we already know. So this is the image link or the photo URL. So this is the one that we want here. Now this data is present, I think, in the iterator module. Okay, so as you can see, this is the one we want, image link. Okay, image link. So this is the one, image link. We have the same data here. So we want this data here. So I'm just going to click here and I'm just going to click here, iterator module, and we have mapped it. Excellent. Now the same with the description. So description will be our greetings. Okay, greetings to everyone. So again, this same data came from the iterator module. I'm just going to click here and we have mapped it. So at this point, all you have to do is just click on save and send test request to publish this particular post, and let me do that. Okay, so the response is a positive one. Excellent. So what I'm going to do here is, of course, you can directly see this particular group post from your Facebook group. But for the time being, I'm just going to copy this. Okay. And let me just straight away take you to the Facebook group, or let me just go to the group. Okay. I'm sorry. The name of the group is yoga session. And let me just refresh this, or I'm just going to remove the group ID and just paste it here. Okay, yeah, as you can see, this particular post was just published on this group. Okay, just now, it is showing just now, and it's also showing the time, that is 16:20. So this is the post. Okay, greetings to everyone on this auspicious occasion. On 𝗪𝗪𝗾, we laud the outstanding efforts of our industrial farmers. So this is the image and this is the post. Excellent, we have got that. So the presence of this particular post confirms that we have a successful integration between Google Sheets as well as Facebook group. Now, before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window. Let me minimize this action window. The rest two are already minimized. Let me minimize this action window. Let me minimize this action window. And finally, let me just minimize the trigger window, that is the schedule. So basically, this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, you have brought in schedule so that you can publish this post every day. I'm sorry, you can just figure out the time when this post will be published. In my case, I have mentioned it as 4:30 a.m., that is Indian Standard Time, which is equivalent to 11 a.m. UTC. After that, you have got all the data from Google Sheets into Pabbly Connect. Then you have run the iterator module and you have selected the first row. That will be our first iteration. Okay, after that, you have established the current date. You have subtracted the festival date as well as the current date. After that, you have established if the subtraction between the festival date as well as the current date is equal to 0, then only the post will be published on your Facebook group. So now we have a perfect flow of data between Google Sheets as well as Facebook group. So you have a question, what about the rest of them? So this particular post will be published along with the image on 17th of September 2021. This one for the Native American Day, it will be published on 24th of September 2021. Similarly, all these posts will be published according to their respective date. Now in this video, I have worked with festival. Of course, you can create post according to your choice and just enter the date. You can publish it every day according to the date. Okay, it's totally on you. Excellent.
Not just these apps, You can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, you can ask questions on forum.pabbly.com. Also, if you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. It will really motivate us to make more videos for you. Thank you.